In this video, you will be meeting people who work in water and wastewater careers. These are not actors. They are real people doing real jobs, and they will share their personal experiences with you.
I worked as a seasonal employee while I was going to university. I worked the summer months to pay for my university tuition.
Started out with the CN as an engine watchman, and once I got laid off, I seen a job at the water treatment plant.
I used to haul crude oil and wasn't spending much time with my kids as they were getting older.
I repaired water main breaks, did a lot of replacement of water mains, sewers. So I worked more as a maintenance person.
I started at an entry-level position, which is being a laborer with a crew, learning the basics, and then stepping up the ladder, becoming a troubleman, and then I became a utility locator.
And I went to high school, and right out of high school there was a job in the paper for the water treatment plant with this special program that you could start right out of high school.
I've been in the water industry for 41 years, coming up 42 years.
After the water would leave the water treatment plant and enter the water mains or primary water mains, the water system operator would be in charge or look after that water. So if there was a leak on that system, a water systems operator would come and investigate the leak.
Any given day, we don't really know what might be happening, depending on if we have a water break or equipment breaks down.
One of the big reasons I really like my job is I'm outside. I'm outside all the time, every day, regardless of the weather. And it's a great experience. You get a lot of exercise, a lot of fresh air.
I like that I get to work in the office and outside of the office. It's a nice change. I can go from doing computer work to outdoor work.
Somebody will phone in for locates for a construction site or doing digging or planting, any kind of ground disturbance, and anything that's around a feeder main or a force main, I would mark out. We would put paint down and draw them up a sketch of their work area and what is in conflict with our utility.
Emergencies are pretty much par for the course. Unfortunately, whether it's changing of weather, causing the ground to shift, you get main breaks. And those can cause a lot of property damage really quick.
When people don't have water, they're usually not very happy. I mean, it's not pleasant when you get home and there's no water in your house. Everybody uses water. I mean, to wash, to eat, to cook, to drink. Water is quite important, and you don't miss it until you don't have it. And when you don't have it, you want it.
Water is a resource that's dwindling quickly, and the management of it is very, very important. Leaks cost a lot of money, and to get those leaks dealt with fast and efficiently, that saves a lot of money, and that saves a precious resource, which is water.
If nobody marked out any utilities while there are people digging, there could be damage to our feeder mains, which would put people out of water or cause property damage with flooding water.
I'm protecting people from bacteria and viruses that could occur in water.
As a water systems operator, my job is important so that when you turn your tap on, that you actually get clean drinking water.
I've gone through many years of different changes. In 41 years, it's gone from very, very primitive equipment to very high-tech equipment.
We do make good use of laptops. We've got a wireless connection. We can log in anywhere in the city. And our laptops carry a program called MapGuide, which gives us pretty much instant access to a huge database of everything and anything to do with the water distribution system.
We're pretty automated right now that we can dial in from home or hook up with our laptops and see what's going on and acknowledge alarms and change valves and pumps and stuff like that.
What I like about my job is that I can live in a small town. I grew up in one all my life, and it allowed me to stick around. It's often limited what you can do in a small town, but I've seemed to have found a good job.
In a smaller community, I can access training for my water treatment plant by going to Banff to the seminars. We have study guides at the shop in the offices that I've studied to get my certification, and of course we can get it off the internet and home study.
Yeah, entering into the water industry, you don't have to have a university degree. You can start in with grade 12 education, which is kind of the entry level into it. And one of the reasons that is an entry level is you have to write your certifications.
To get certified with my level 1 water treatment and distribution, that was a year course, and at the end there was an exam. And you had to pass that to get certified, and here I am today.
To move up the ladder, you basically have to start at the bottom as a laborer and get experiences in different levels, such as hydrant repair, leak locating, utility locating, crew leading, and then eventually into the office.
I love my job. It's actually a great job. It's, I guess being here 41 years with the water system, I guess if I didn't like my job, I probably would have been gone a long time ago. But
what I like about being a water systems operator is most days can be quite busy. We'll stay nice and busy all day, and that's what I like the most about what I do.
What I'm doing helps the community, it provides a service for the community.
One of the great things about working in the water distribution end of things is it's always in demand.
I have a pretty reasonable home, and I've got lots of toys, and I feel that the water industry's treated me very well.
You also have to be able to get along with the public, because we deal mainly with the public or contractors.
And my psychology background did help immensely when it comes to dealing with the public, as well as prior experience in retail.
You got to pay attention, to be honest, to be able to work together.
We're looking after the future for my kids and my kids' kids, because we've got a lot of the baby boomers like myself and others ready to leave the organization because we're ready to retire, and we need somebody to take over to make sure that the system is going to operate 100% when we leave. And my feeling now is I want to make sure that I got somebody trained to look after what I used to do that has the same dedication to ensure that we keep that water running and ensure that we're doing our best we can for water conservation.
If you think that you'd like to be a water and wastewater professional and you want to know more, then check out the online Career Center at the web listed at the end of this segment.